All right, we're doing it. It's the first live session. Hope everyone's doing well. And we're going to start in Lightroom. I have 13 photos that I'd like to get done. Keep this under an hour, keep this super tight, make it work well. A lot of these are the same. I'd like to edit these down to about 10 and take the best. Maybe I'll mint an NFT of my photos this week. So hopefully this will give a good idea of the process that goes into getting these strange looking photos to turn out like they look normal and amazing. So the first step is white balancing. And see if I can do all this in one step. These photos right here were taken in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And then this last week, I just got back from, I was down in Jacksonville, Florida for a wedding. And I took my time coming back. I got a van and I spent a week, like 10 days, just like two days too long, going up the Blue Ridge Parkway and from Jacksonville to Virginia to North Carolina. Actually was the south entrance of it. And it was horribly cloudy, 2 or 3 days just on the parkway. And when you get sick of the fog, I'm just over it. And make it back. You want to get home. It's like nothing better than being back in your bed after 10 days of just banal minutia on the road, just looking at white lines and semi trucks for 3 days straight, 5 days straight. Why aren't you loading? Are you gonna load? I'll come back to you. And then these clouds, there's something magic about infrared photography that clouds just look absolutely ridiculous. And I was commissioned to do some album art for a big band record, for a jazz record. Well, I don't know if it's jazz. I'm not sure what jazz is. It's a whole nother conversation. But their album is called The New Day Bends Light. And I've already got some great photos for the front cover. And the back cover, so the front cover was a real active high contrast image, and the back needed to have, well, it needs to have more text, first of all. And come on, you can copy please. Check none. I would like to keep my lens correction. Copy. I'm going to paste my lens correction on all these. Or I'm just going to check them today, because that's the kind of vibe that we're living in right now. It's not going to want to paste. What if I just like click paste? What if that photo decides to load? So I'm going through, putting all these in. I'm going to make expose this a little bit more. And this is like my crutch in the world of digital photography. It's like exposing from the right. I'm always underexposing. Even in film, when I'm shooting film, it almost always ends like on, it's like I don't want to damage the image or damage the film. So this, is this gonna load? Are you gonna do it? Come on, man. So I'll move you to the end, and I'll take that in a little bit. So these need more, open as smart objects, yes. So these need more color balance. So if anyone's familiar with like audio processing, there's a sort of a methodology to audio processing. It's called gain staging, where you address the volume level over multiple steps, and you get there by like having gone through the process a whole bunch of times and knowing how you want things to turn out and the best practices for how you work and for what you're working with. So a mix of like knowing the outcome, not squashing things too much. Nothing's worse than overcompression. So that's sort of what I'm doing here. I'm going through all these photos, and I get to take it into camera raw twice, which is pretty sweet. I'm really happy that I get to do it in a couple different steps. But I white balance once in Lightroom, and then I send them into Photoshop, and I white balance again. And that gives me basically what I'm looking for. Or not even what I'm looking for, but what the photos need. And this is the sort of boring step-by-step part, I suppose. But you get, it's interesting, when you're around these trees, you get a lot of different options, and you'll see why this matters in a little bit. That yes, it matters where you white balance on these trees and on these clouds. But it also sort of doesn't when it comes down to it, because I'm going to be playing around with the color balance of these. There's a tool in Photoshop called, is that too blue? No, that should be fine. We'll see how that turns out. Sometimes you have to do it a couple times to make sure that it's not, the hue isn't off, like the temperature isn't off and the tint isn't off. Let's turn this down a little bit. So the typical way that people do this, I assume that it starts off much like this, where you're just getting the image to look correct. And that's very true for like traditional photography too, where the whole first step before you get to make things look to a certain style, or to grade them, to grade the photos, you need to correct the photos first. You need to apply color correction to these photos. And it's no less true here. It's even, I almost say that it's more true. So from what I get right now, we have a batch. We have 13 really good looking color corrected photos. And this is where the creative vibe comes in. So when you switch the colors and use this channel mixer in Photoshop, and I messed with this one a lot more in an earlier edit, but I like where this is. I kind of want to adjust the hue here. So if it's more orange, it turns out more blue. And if it's more blue, it turns out more orange. Because you flip everything. That's what I'm talking about. I like those purple shits. That looks real good. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Let's not do camera raw. Let's go and bring our channel mixer in here. And this is a very like Zen, methodical process. So the way that a lot of people do this, and you'll see it on Instagram, is just to flip the channels, man. All you do is flip the channels. But that is not enough. It is absolutely not enough. That I found that going through and messing with these channels individually is where everything starts to pop, and you start to explore your own personality in this infrared world. So right now the image is too green. So let's go into a red channel, add more red through the red, take out red through the green, and we're gonna hit a point where this thing just pops. And I don't like the green there. I really don't. I did something that I'm not too keen on. So let's take the red out of there. That's what I'm looking for. And you can get these really smiley hues. Like, yes, man, why does that look so darn good? It's absolutely amazing. And you know what? I'm going to go back to this first one. I'm going to save my photos as I'm working on them. Because I will spend way too much time poking and prodding these things if I don't just send it, man. You just gotta send this. So it does take a little, and that's just the horrendous reality of working with digital media. Whether you're, this one gave me trouble. I'm gonna come back to this some bitch. Let's come back to that one in a little bit. Channel mixer. I had this one in this gorgeous red earlier. It was just this beauty. You know what? Let me do just this regular swap. Because this one's done in 664. I always forget what my... Yes. Yes. Let's take this green. Let's fuck with this green. Bring that green down. Bring this red, actually, bring these red and blue down. Let's balance it out with a little more green. I need to get into my blue channel. And let's bring the blue in the blue down. Ooh, is that? No, that's not what I want. I want the red channel. Yes, that is it. That is where it's at right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous reds. Gorgeous reds. And I go with this gain staging thing. Did you say it? You gonna say it? You should have an edit next to you. Why don't you have an edit next to you? Command S. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Am I going to get this done in an hour? How fast do y'all think I can get this thing done in? What do I want this to be? Can I get these trees purple? How do I get these trees purple? Let's send the red through the green. Let's send the blue through the red. Oh, I really like where this is. Let's send, no, hold on. Red through the green, blue through the red. And the red through the green through the red. Let's send the green through the blue. Is that going to do it? We'll turn the bottom. No, I want the red to be blue. Oh my goodness. Am I figuring this out right now? Am I figuring this out right now? I want the red to be blue and red. Oh my gosh. Is this how this works? Is this how this works? I want the red. If I want these trees to be blue and red, and if that means these trees will be purple. And I want what about the red channel? This isn't, so I'm wrong. I'm still wrong. Gosh, this is so wild how this works. I'm going to get it wrong. But I'm not going to get it wrong at the same time. It's the red channel. I want, but I can't, so I want the red, and I can't duplicate the colors. When you duplicate the colors through channels, it turns stuff white. I like how this looks, but I don't want it to be those colors. So I have to have no red in the blue. I need to have blue. I need to have green. Oh, is this what it is? Red and blue, 50%. Let me just give this like a matter of fact thing. 0, 100, 100, no, 0. Let's check out this green. I want the green. 0, 100, 0. Interesting. It's not what I wanted. Nope. So the green through the green. So this blue through the green. Take that down. Red. Red through. Huh. What if I do this different? What if I send the red through the red and the blue through the red? Nope. What if I unsend the blue through the blue? That's getting close. That's not what I want. That is absolutely not what I want. But it's like closer to what I want. Oh man, you're getting really pretty. It's like, this is a journey, not the reward. Or even if you make a mistake and I don't know where the hell I'm going, that I can get it pretty darn close to something that looks pretty sweet. And then maybe tomorrow I'll know how any of this stuff works. Because right now I'm just pushing around buttons and assuming that I know how things work. So if I can get how many tones in here? Right now I got a red sky. I got 1, 2. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to leave you right there. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I absolutely don't like this. I do not like this at all. If I had $1 for how much I don't like this, I would be like just not in love with any of my photos. Let's keep going though, because what are you gonna do but get everything wrong every time you do it? I don't want it to be red. I don't want a red sky. These I want. Which one is the one that I want? Do I have more clouds in this? Is that the one that I liked? Oh God, which one did I really want to do like that? This, I'm gonna do this one the way that people do it, because I am people and I do it like that. I am people. I do things that people do. We'll keep the clouds looking real clean and real sharp. We'll make this look real good in post. I also need to get rid of those stuff on the bottom. Did you save it? Yeah, you did. Okay. Oh no, hold on. It's a beautiful day. And these are absolutely gorgeous. I love how these turn out. Like after you take enough of these, it's like it stops being about, at least for me, like stops from being about what is like, I don't know, you just have to be in a time and a place. I mean, that seems to be all photography, but I like this word. It's called, no, yoga canceled tonight. Greg, I will miss you, buddy. Ooh, I like where this is going. Let's send. Oh, yo, Lord Almighty, can I get greens? Can I get these greens up there? Oh, let me take that down just a little bit more. Why am I losing this hue in the trees? Why am I losing this hue in the trees? This is something. Oh, and that's my camera. My camera's dead again. I'm gonna be out of batteries. Well, you know what? I'm gonna just keep going because y'all are worth it. I wonder, can I do this real quick? No, I'm not gonna be able to do that. That is quite a bummer. Now you can't look at my happy smiley faces. I'm doing this. I want that for later. I'm saving this for later. I'm gonna desaturate the yellows in the sky, and I'm just gonna hint at them in the grass. Oh, I think this is gonna work. This one's hard to know. I don't do this too often. I don't usually leave colors in places that I can't take care of them. I don't like this. I'm going to get rid of this one. I like the framing on the other one better. No, I don't want to save changes. I'm going to leave that as it is because that looks gorgeous. These like low contrast. Well, I wonder if I put, I just change this battery for 1 second. Shit. Is that going to give me a problem? You're running into technical difficulties today, team. Let's see if I can switch this Lumix real fast. I wonder if I've been sitting on like a gold mine of the battery for a minute. Is this thing full? Tell me this thing's full. No, it's not. Okay. It is not a full battery. Oh, sweet. I'm back up. Great. Great day in paradise. Okay. This, I'm going to switch. I'm going to switch them. Just do a normal old switch. And then let's split the greens, because I find that if you split the greens between the two, it's a little lighter. I don't like that, but that's okay. I'm going to hang on to you anyways. How far am I into this right now? Live? Am I live right now? I am live right now. This is so confusing. I don't stream enough on YouTube for it to be like, I know what I'm doing when I'm streaming to YouTube. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm gonna do just a regular old switch for this one too. I like, so this channel mixer where you swap your reds and your blues. It takes all of the color out of the red channel. It puts it into the blue channel. And it takes all of the blue channel and it puts it into the red channel. So anywhere that there's blue, that blue becomes red. And anywhere there's red, that red becomes blue. And this didn't save. Oh no, because I didn't do you yet. That's the one that I want to do. I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm not too keen on you right now. And I got one more. This, I like this a lot. I'm going to do this. How can I get the sky to be? I'm going to do this normal too. I'd like a series. I'd like 3 sets of cloud photos that look great, that look like they're cloud photos, but they are in infrared. That's so cool. I love you. I love you. I love you. And then just mess with that. Do such a good job messing with that. And this is giving me this, and I'm not gonna be able to do it, but I want this flower to be more than what it is. This is like a rose by any other name. Let me undo that. Where were we? So how am I going to do you? What if I take the red and I split you between the red and the green? That's close. That's very close to what I want. Do I leave you? Do I leave you there? I do. I don't do anything else with you. I like that yellow sky. I like these yellow buildings. That I'm going to severely destroy these hues back in Lightroom. But this is the general 3-step process. Let's go back to Lightroom, team. And we see that we've got everything back where we started, except they look awesome now. Except for this last one. For whatever reason, you're not. Oh, there you go. Look at you. I'm going to do this last one real quick. I like this one too. This is a really pretty photo. This could be one of my favorites. Just composition wise, how everything turns out. I just have this love of negative space. For whatever reason, the upper right hand corner, it's like that has to have something to do with like some kind of nonverbal something. Like wherever you have like eye contact, you know, if someone's like lying, they'll like tilt their head up to the right, or they'll look in a weird direction about a thing at a place. Let's bring this last one up and go through the process all over again. So we white balance to these trees, get the image looking good. And I'm going to duck the highlights a little more. Because, like, why not just keep blowing everything out? And we'll go to this channel mixer. And what do you look like? So the grass is blue. See, is that why it looks weird? So let me go back to this mixer and let me mess with my hue. That's what I want. That is what I want. I want another set of colors. If you don't white balance it, you get a whole different range of colors. And let's see where this takes us. Green through the red? Nope. I want green through the blue. Yes, that's what I want. I want green through the blue. And the only problem with this is that you have to be careful not to overload the channels because of the sensor streaking in the background. Infrared photography is riddled. Oh, what do you look like a little through the red? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You're real pretty. Yeah, and it's like you can tell that it's all weirdly saturated up in the corner. Oh shoot. Do I do this here? Do I have this filter? I do. I've got this topaz filter. So how do I do this to all of them? Filter, topaz, denoise AI. Oh man, I had to entertain y'all while I'm going through this banal minutia again. What is this? Renew switch accounts? No. Get out of here. Okay. So this is not a great example because this one was taken with correct exposure. When you do a good job taking photos, there's not a lot of noise in them. And it's pretty great. It's really nice. You don't have to do a lot of work. How ABU view side by side. Before after original preview, I'd like to see, yes, the sky, please. Just this little bit of grain. Let's make it super sharp. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do my own sharpening in post? It's like the dilemma. I'm just going to do it now because, like, who wants to do that later? Remove noise medium? Yeah, I like that. And this gives me enough original detail. Yeah, let's leave it right there. And this is good for basically everything. That's interesting. I wonder if I did this in another time, if copy this filter? No, damn it. Well, the good news is at least on my other computer, it remembers the settings. Oh, really? Medium? What was this? This was 30 something. Color noise reduction, 20 something. And sharpness high. Are you gonna do it? Are you doing anything? Am I really that soft on this photo? Really? I mean, it's good. I'll go for it. Try that out.